Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Wola Zabierzowska for episode number 11. We've moved forward into the 1st of September. And what are we going to do? We're going to get our fertilizer done on our fields. And I discovered I made a mistake when I was trying to do it and it wouldn't work. It was down to I had manual sensing on. I hadn't got the automatic spreading on. So, my fault. I said I thought we were going to have to wait to move forward into the next month, but no, that was down to me. So what are we going to do today? Well, first off, we're going to get our fertilisation done on the two fields, our canola and oats, which have gone in. And then after that, we will have a look at the contracts. We got to sell the goat milk as well. Well, it doesn't have to be sold straight away. We don't have anything else to sell. Time saving stock check. Let's have a quick look. It's showing like 1,000 litres on these, but there's two greenhouses, so there's no pallets yet. Goat milk, we've 2,388 and sell it at the dairy, which I have no idea where the dairy is, so that'll be something new. Anyway, let's make sure we have this turned on now. Activate automatic application rate. There we go. We've activated it. So we made the mistake. Well, I made the mistake. Not nice when you say we. I'm not blaming you. I made the mistake. And that's what it was. One of these things, didn't realise I had it turned off when I was doing the contract. There you go, it's going down now. When I was doing the contract to save fertiliser on the contract I was doing, I had it turned off. So that's what happened. Contract wise for this month, we'll have 3 contracts. I'm not even really going to look at them just yet. There's a decent ploughing one there again. It's just over from the one I done. So I may take that on because we're not going to have an awful lot of work to do. So I'm kind of happy enough to have some work to do in the month rather than taking an easy contract and moving on and saying, there you go, we're done and dusted. Need to give that New Holland a day out and see how it goes. We could possibly upgrade our plough. I know it's a board plough. I wonder, could we go with a slightly bigger one, make it a bit quicker? Although I haven't said that now. When I done the other field, 73, which is over from that one that's on there now, it wasn't actually that bad, to be honest with you. So, other than that, our own farm is not going to have an awful lot of work to do unless we were to miraculously fall into a load of money, which we're not, because our money will be earmarked for our buying the oil mill, 240,000. So that's possibly our next goal will be 240,000 to get the oil mill production up to produce flax oil and get some income from that. I did say the barley grain, we can use that if we want, we could sell that, but interested in maybe putting down a small chicken coop with maybe 50 chickens or so if it's inexpensive. Chickens, in my estimation, in Farming Simulator 25, unless you're producing the food, they're not worth it. If you're to go and buy food for them, you won't make money. It'll cost you more to buy the food than you'll actually make. I haven't done an exact science on it, but I'm sure there's very, very little to be made out of chickens if you're not producing the food yourself. But anyway, we're just going to get these two fields fertilised, and then we'll take a look at what's there contract wise or what else we can get up to in this month. This episode could actually move through 3 months pretty quick, or up until when the field is ready for grass again, which won't take long anyway now because it's just a single field. But I'll just get these wrapped up and then I'll have a look at what I'm going to do next. Well, that certainly didn't take long. Yeah, a couple of things. Yeah, we've taken that ploughing contract I was thinking about, but I've gone back in to have a look at chicken coops just to give you an indication. This one here, the hole's 150, which is quite good. Like all the ones below it are only 50. Oh, that holds 150. Okay. It must have clicked past that. So that's 9,000. But I think that one looks better. Being picky. See, it's trying to find the location for it on the map is the problem. I was thinking, I could have put it there, but I had a thought about it and just bring the bales out the other way. But no, it won't go there because you have to get the feed in. I could drop it along the back of the fence there. Because I could actually put it up against the doors there because I don't use them doors anyway. Like, I know it'll probably look a bit stupid, but where's it gone? Ah, there we go. That's not for now anyway. But just to give you an idea, like I think it looks better than that. I don't actually like that one. I know it's a chicken coop, but like if we go for anything else, they're only 20 and 50 and no, that's huge. Like if we can get that to even open up, yeah, that's huge. Anyway, um, yeah, media business of the day contracts. Now I've accepted that ploughing one, and I've gone through to see what else there was. Another ploughing one there that's worth $5,000. But I'm trying to mix it up. Try and get three different things to do. There's a cultivation contract there for 10,000, or it's 10,000. My wish for 3,755. That's fairly decent. Harvesting red beet, parsnips now, beans. Ooh, that kind of piques my interest because we haven't done beans before. What else we got? Lentils. Okay, haven't done lentils either. Green beans, we've done them in the last one. Parsnips, potatoes. Oh, there's a bigger lentil contract. Field number 92. And we have the combine. It is a combine, isn't it? It is a combine. Where we might struggle is, well, we'll have to make 2 runs with the trailer. Let's do that. Let's do something that we haven't done before. And we put this combine to a bit of use. We also put the New Holland. We're going to get the New Holland and put it to a bit of use. And throw it on the trailer. The paintwork is pretty damaged on this. I don't care. It's 22 hours on it. The other one had 43 or something like that. They get to that point then. I'm noticing on the John Deere that it is starting to require I never checked the weather. Let's see. Weather. No, we're okay. I noticed the John Deere starts to need repairs quicker now as the hours go up on it. But that's the nature of the way the game is set up. Right, let me get this set up. I'll bring you back in and we just see how this lentil harvesting goes with the combine because I've never done it before. Okay, we're off and running doing the lentil harvest. We're in the field in the fog. We can't see a thing. I did notice on this particular build in the combine, there's 4 cameras. We got our normal outside. We got a rear one to look at the SWAT. We got a grain one inside to show you the tank filling up, and then in cab. So I didn't, it's just when I was putting the header on, I clicked and it disappeared. And I went, where am I? This looks like the actual grain or stalk, ear of corn, whatever you want to call it, or bushel. I'm probably calling it all the wrong names, but you know what I mean. It looks very similar to soybean. I suppose it has to be modelled similar to something else in the game, but yeah, it's just I was just hoping when I started the combine up it was going to work okay. So thankfully I'll just lower down the noise of the combine a little bit, or the game. Yeah, thankfully it's working okay. I know there was lentils on Cibacovo, which is another map by Greeniac, and I never actually done them. on it. I must check my crop rotation lists for the other fields and see the lentils feature in any of them, just to have a look at it and see. Because it did throw in a few of the other ones, but it didn't throw in all of them. So, okay, I'll crack on and get this done, and I'll bring you back in when I'm nearly finished. Well, that was quite an easy task doing this harvest. I already went and emptied the trailer at the grain mill. I'm going to hang on to the lentils that we have left over. I'll use the grain door to empty now when I go back, and store it for the time being. I'll need to just have a look at how much I have, because it can go in the grain mill, but if I haven't got enough to make a pallet full of flour, there's no point in putting it in the grain mill. You know what I mean? It's kind of pointless doing that. And then, is that rain? No, saying things. I thought it was to rain today, but is it rain? It is rain, yeah. We got that done just in time. Okay, that was a bit of luck. Perfect timing. All the combine. I'll leave it here for the moment and just get this delivered up to the grain mill. Bring it with me. And we'll see what we can hang on to. I like that combine. I know it runs at 14 kilometres an hour. It's probably a little bit fast. You can bump the tank up on it to 30,000 litres. I'm not going to do that. It's on 10. That's it. Even for a combine of that size, it's probably a little bit big, but that's the smallest size it actually does. Really pleased with this tractor. I always liked the T7 anyway, and the T8. Two favourite tractors in the game will have to be the Massey Ferguson, the S7, 7S, whatever it is, and this one here. Even the 8 and this I like as well. So I suppose it's very similar to the Massey Ferguson, and even you go bigger, like I mean, even when you go to the S9. So we're going to get this up and get it sold. Let's see what it's worth. Or not what it's worth, what we can salvage for ourselves. Or should I just sell it? Poppy seeds there. I'm sure that could be fed to chickens as well. I don't know. I never checked. But every time I pass by the horse farm there, that's the horse farm. Field number 26. I think it's 62,000 or something like that. You get the field and you get the horse farm. It's I kind of keep thinking, that's a bargain. That's a bargain, that field. Right, we'll slow down this corner because we normally don't make it if we keep going. We do make it, but we're all over the road. We nearly run into the house. Tried it a few times. You start trying to correct the steer, then you get a tank slapper on. You go one way, then the other, then the other. To remember, select the grain door. Look at all these fields here. That looks withered. That's... what is that? Millet. Oh, that's millet. Okay, so that's what millet looks like. Very much resembles a corn stalk or ear of corn, whatever you want to call it, the way the stem is. There's a lot of productions in this particular part. I think, is that the potato? I think that's the potato one. Then with the cannery in the corner. I don't know what the purple building is. But they're all in the same area. It's kind of nice the way they're done. Now, let's swap on to grain door, which is you. Should be giving us grain door? Yeah, giving us grain door. And we pull up. Get the trigger. Get ready. It's 99. what do we maintain? 1,257. See, it's probably not enough for a pallet. Let's just, while you're here, we'll do a little bit of research. I was already on this grain mill. 8 lentils equals 7 flour. It should just make a pallet. There'll be a tiny bit left over. So, what's in a pallet of flour? Is it 1,000 litres? I think it is. Anyway, let's check the other. Go into chickens and see, does it come up as feed for chickens on this map? Chickens, I think it does, yeah. There you go, there's all the grains. I know that's spelt. I don't know what that is. We got flax, everything. We probably have it, won't scroll over, but it most likely does count as a feed, so that's grand. We can keep that. All right, with that, will we collect it? No, we wait until we have the 3 of them done. We'll collect them all together at the one time, see how much money goes up. Okay, I'm going to get back to the farm. Had to wait for the rain to stop, and we've started this ploughing contract. It's a long field. Can I show you how long it is? It's very long. So it's long straight runs. Just while it's doing that, let me jump into construction mode for a minute. Until I show you. Done a little bit of work around the farm. We'll just jump back over here for a second. Just tidied up. Now, I did say I was going to remove the workbench. I did. I took it out of there, put the combine in there, and I put down this little shed. It also has a fuel point, so the fuel tank is gone. I was waiting for the fuel tank to empty. I've moved over the washer to put it there because I keep running into it where it was. And literally just tidied up a bit of the machinery, just put the platform back inside. I kind of look for somewhere more suitable to put the trailers, because I do have an idea for something I'm going to put in that area down the road. But yeah, that's kind of it. Little bit of tidying up. It was raining away and I didn't want to just jump forward because I knew I had that on my mind. I wanted to do it anyway. So I decided, right, while it's raining, let's just do that. And then we'll jump on to this ploughing contract. Is there anything else? A lovely baling contract there. I bet you it's a round baler though. It's a square baler. And it is the big field near us, and we're going to do that. Okay, that's our 3 contracts sorted for this month. That'll be a fairly tasty income for our contracts, considering we've nothing else. We got, 6-1 from that, 9-8 from that, so you could say 17, or 16 in total, and then that on top of it. So we're looking at 30,000 in contracts. Okay, it's going to cost us diesel and baler twine, but that's neither here nor there. That's only a small thing. Decent enough contracts this month. Yeah, that'll help us push on into next month. We'll have our product to sell at the end of the month as well. And maybe that total is not as far off. Well, it still is far off. Like, we still won't be 100,000 when we do these contracts and everything else by the end of the month. But we're pushing towards the 240,000 goal. And we have our hay in the barn, which if we sell it at the top of the market, we're going to have another cut before then. So say we could sell what we have now, so we'd have 72. So that's why I'm kind of hanging on to that. That's always been hung on to for one reason and one reason only, and that's to utilise for funds if we need them when we're putting down or going to get our oil mill. But anyway, I'm going to just work away at this. Could possibly get a bigger plough instead of this one, and still going to use this plough, the board plough as I call it. There is a different name and I can't remember what it is, but I'm still going to use this one. I'm not going to go with a subsoiler type like the Lizard MT. But for now anyway, I'll just work away on this and update you when we get near the finish. %. Done. long runs, you kind of think, oh, well, this is going to finish by the time we get to the top, but it's such a long run that we won't have to go too far back down. We're on 99 now. Mind you, 88 came up ages ago. Seagulls are all follow me. They weren't there at the start and then they appeared. So I don't know. I couldn't, I was zoomed in, I couldn't see them, and then I said, that sounds like seagulls. Yeah, not been very good backing into other people's fields. Oh, there you go. That didn't take long. Should be folded. It doesn't do any animation when you're folding it, but I wonder, plough-wise, would I be able to get a bigger plough? Hold on, where am I going? To go on that tractor. That's the one I have. So you jump to that. It's 4.2, 200 horsepower. See, that's the thing. They just jump up from that, like that's 3 meters. So the next step up is too big. Okay, well, that solved that mystery. I kind of knew the answer before I went in. I know I've done my research on it. Yeah, that's that contract out of the way. What I'm going to do, I'm going to jump ahead into tomorrow before I start on the baling contract, but I'm going to get set up for it anyway. Oh, we're still on 18 kilometers an hour, setting the cruise control, and I don't know why the tractor was stopping. Just had it set low, just so when I lift it at the headlands, as I said before, the tractor doesn't head off into the sunset. Definitely an improvement. Now, we haven't had wet weather doing the ploughing, so I don't know. Plus, I haven't been going across the furrows because I had a decent headland road at the end of each run. I actually turned on the road. I lifted the plough and turned on the road and then started the next one. So I didn't actually do the headlands on either end. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up, put away, tractor fueled up, and get ready for the baling contract. And I'll talk to you once I start that. It'll be on the 2nd of September anyway. Okay, all set to go. Late start this morning. Decided to take a lie in until 9 o'clock, just so it was bright. The fog is still there. So, we'll get stuck into this. Tractor's repaired, balers repaired, fueled, everything all done, left it ready. Actually left it sitting overnight with the beacons on. Now, let's see, can we do this with our lines? I wonder what we'd do. Would it be 10? Let's see what happens when we do 10. Oh. Big combine. $11.3. Is that the next one up? Still not quite on the line. Just means I can daydream. $11. I love playing around with this. 12.2. I think we'll go with 12. And we have a winner. All it means is I can turn on the lines and then I can daydream. Terrible. Hold on. Let's reset the bale counter. See how many bales there is on this field. And I have it set at 240s, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The things that make me happy in this game. Being able to set the GPS for a bale contract. And then it just means that when I start doing other things and watching videos of other content creators on my tablet beside me, I don't end up in the forest or end up, well, I won't say I don't. Sometimes I go well beyond the end of the run and then I realise, wasn't watching. Harmless fun. Oh, missed it. I thought I was going to take the sign now. Yeah, like that. There, you're locked in now, and then you can just wander off and daydream and whatever. You can do whatever you want while it's behaving itself. So this is the last of our contracts for September. I had to check what month we're in. We'll move forward to tomorrow, which is the third 3-day month, and then we'll collect our products and sell it. We're going to sell the goat milk for the first time. Kind of want to wait until I had a full trailer rather than just going with 3 pallets. The first one is not going to fill up because I did actually nudge it. So once you move them, it'll won't start to fill that pallet again. It'll just move on and put down another one. So if you're 200 litres in and you touch it and move it, it won't put any more into it. So I did nudge it with the tractor on the way by. And that's why there's only, I think, 380 litres in it or something like that. Anyway, this is a big field. It's going to take a bit of time to do. We're still running the clock on times too anyway. You know what, I'm actually going to stick that up to 3. It's not going to make any difference. There's nothing else we're going to be doing. I wonder, did any other contracts come up? Bale wrapping. Yeah, there's quite a few extras. Cultivation, that's the biggest one there was there. Oh, the big one came up, okay. 61. It's good that we're limited to 3 because you could literally make 100 grand in a month. Well, not quite. Well, yeah, you'd make quite a bit in a month if you're running 3-day months. Just means you're putting in the work, that's all. But with 3 a month, oh, there you go, see what I mean? Why is the straw still in that field? It's a long, long time since I had... Did I bale? No, I didn't. I can't say, did I bale that field? No, that's a long time ago since I harvested that field. Would have been the first field we done with the combine. That straw is there since because I switched it over from dropping a swat to just trashing the straw, just spreading it out, mulching it. Yeah, I done a headland in a bit of the first headland wasn't complete. So that would have been a month ago, 2 months ago. I think that was in July. So obviously until the next contract or crop goes into that field, that's going to stay the same. Just wonder why there was a straw swatting it because it's usually only there when you have a contract. Right, I'll get this done and give you an update then at the end when we're collecting the money. Off to sell the products. We've moved right up to the end of the month. And note to self, do not throw it over that silo. It's after taking 1,000 litres of goat milk. Which means I'll need my container empty of water. It's full of water at the moment because it's just topped up the goats. First time going to the dairy, that's why I tagged it to see where it was. I'm going to say, let's see how much, because goat milk's at its peak. And I'm saying, that's great. Let's go. Let's sell it. And then I go and drive over the sell point and I took in 1,000 litres plus of goat milk. I don't know where the way is into this. I must have went past it. It must be in the other side. Yeah. Okay. I just want to keep you in while I'm doing this. I'm not too worried about the rest of the stuff. I was driving down and I was going, why have I only got 3 pallets of goat milk? I had 4. Decided to utilise the platform. Of course, the other products are going to 3 different places with no lettuce and no Napa cabbage ready yet. So that's going to be in next month. So you're learning with me where these sell points are. We'll get rid of the goat milk and see how much we get. It was telling us we have 10,000 litres now. I might empty the bowser and sell it anyway because I'll just show you in the we're at the top of the market. We're a really good price. So I would like to sell the rest of it. So this is where the dairy is. Decent enough money there. Okay. How much is the dairy to buy anyway? 2,000. Remembering from Steve Cobo, because it's the same map designer, it is slow, but we're not going to be producing. I wonder who owns that green car. It looks like an Audi. It doesn't matter. We're not going to be producing an awful lot anyway. So there you go. We're up to 64. Let me just wrap this up. I'll go and sell these products. I'm going to take that milk and sell it because they're at the top of the market. And when I talk to you next, we will be on the 1st of October. And we'll see what the balance is then when we have our interest taken and production costs and property maintenance. Best laid plans and all. IBC doesn't hold goat milk, so that will stay in that silo for some time. Yeah, I said I'd bring you back in 1st of October, but I'm not, because we need to collect our contracts first before we move forward. So let's go and collect these. What are we on? 68,328. Okay, collect these. Go back and see we're on 98,518. So we got just over 30,000. That's decent. That's good going. Yeah, so that's September done, dusted, in the bag, and we have nearly 100 grand in the bank. I have to say that was a very, very productive month. Really happy with that. Yeah, so we're going to call it there for September, and while I have you here, let's move forward. I moved up to 4 o'clock just to finish out the month, to get all the product and everything else. So we're just going to jump into November and let's see what comes out of the bank. Interest, property maintenance, and production costs. Now that's only a third of a month anyway. So you can triple that and then you get our true figure. Contracts for this month. Baling, cultivating. Sunflower harvest, we haven't got ahead. Green bean harvest, we need to borrow the equipment. Mowing. Mowing contract, we will probably do one of them. Sowing, I'm not sure because I had problems before. And you know what? We have to do. Our grass should be ready again. That 3 months needs to come around really quick. Yeah, it's ready again. Okay, how are we doing here? Regards the other two pallets didn't spawn. It must be nearly there for, yeah, 900 for Napa cabbage, spring onion, and lettuce. So I was missing 3. Okay, items. Shows you how much attention I'm paying. They're okay. They've 1 month to go. We're going to have another 50. And we have more milk. How much is in that? I don't want to get too close to milk. Goat's milk, 295 litres. If I move it, it won't fill anymore. Yeah, okay, right. Let me get organised and get this grass cut and get the hay done and that, and then we'll see. We're going to move forward into the next part of the month, and then we'll see what contracts we have. This is first time cooking grass with the New Holland. I think it is. Yeah, it is. So this should be pretty straightforward. And then, as I said, I will move forward. I'm going to get the hay fully done and give you an update on how many bales. Oh yeah, by the way, the straw bales, we got 20 off that big field. And another thing I meant to say when I started the video is, if you watched last episode and the sound was missing when I put the card up for the card or the screen, the image up for the crop rotation. That was down to me. I forgot to add the mic into it on OBS. Unfold, lower down, turn it on. Here we go. Need to do lines 2 headlands. There's plenty. Let's do 3. Okay, I got this one. Yeah, I hadn't added the mic in on that particular selection on OBS. And it was only in the final edit I realised that I wasn't going to do a voiceover on it again. So what I done was I just cut it shorter just so the screen would flash up and give people time to have a look at it. And they don't understand there was enough information on it to let you know what was going on anyway. So yeah, I have it adjusted now because I will be using that from time to time, and just to give certain information out using an image, and yeah, it's sorted now. It won't happen again. I get myself a slap on the wrist for it. Okay, gonna get the hay knocked out, and I'll bring you back in then when we're done with that, and let you know how many bales it is, because I'm not gonna bring you through all of this again. We've done this countless times already. All right, 2nd of August or October, we've got our baling done. It's done 28 bales again. They're in the barn. We also got the field limed this time again and fertilised those fully up to spec, even though it's not showing perfect pH there. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's some loamy sand, you see, or sandy loam, the yellow one, whatever it is. Yeah, 3 contracts. 2 of them will do with our own equipment, which is the ploughing and millet harvesting. I want to do millet because it's one of our crops we will be doing, and I want to just do a field of it with the combine anyway, since we have it. And we've taken on a sugar beet harvest, and the reason is because it's given us a sugar beet harvester, a proper one. Now, these are worth 33,000 in total, thereabouts. So decent enough. It'll be a decent enough day's work. Just on our stock check on our grass, we now have 1.3 million litres of hay. So we're heading towards the point where yeah, that'll go a long way towards buying our oil mill. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these contracts done, and I will then give you an update at the end of the month when I'm collecting the money on these and all the product is sold. We're going to try and push through to December in this episode, so I won't be doing too much I won't be showing you too much of the work. I'm just going to get stuck in. We're going to field number 20. I'm just going to get stuck in and get it done because it's gone a bit repetitive, especially the bales. There was no point in me showing you me cutting the field, heading the grass, windrowing the grass, baling it up, bringing the bales in, liming it, fertilising it, because I've shown you all that on that field before, on and off bits and pieces. And same with the contracts. I'll bring you back when we have significant updates or stuff like that. Haven't checked the second-hand market at all to see if they're not really interested in buying that anyway. They want to be something I really need, or something unique. The other thing too was doing the lime. I did have to drive up twice up to the buying silo at the vehicle dealership, and the lime cost me just under €1,900. It's $8.99 per fill. So I had to fill twice again. I probably have enough out of I emptied the lime spreader and stored it in the shed. So next time I have to do that, I'll probably only have to fill once and then use the half crates or whatever they are that's in the shed. But for now, I'm just going to work away on these contracts, and I'll update you at the end of the month when we're selling all the products, and we'll see how close we are to getting up to that. We won't be anywhere near 200,000 that we need, but we'll be some way towards making a dent in it again. Now, is this the millet field here on the corner? Yeah, this is it. And we have a withered field here. I'm going to drop my header there. And I'm going to make a start on this and get it done. And yeah, as I said, I will update you. Hang on, go, pick up, there we go. I'll update you at the end of the month when the contracts and everything is done, and yeah, there we go, we're off and on. When the contract's done and the product is sold and all, we'll have a look at what's in the bank before we move on to the next month. Okay guys, just bringing you back in briefly, so you can see me crashing into the harvester. Now this field is going to take a while to do, and I've already delivered 2 loads over to that facility over there. Now the reason I'm bringing you back in is this is in the second-hand market, and it's currently set at 19,000 litres, and it'll go up to 30. We're going to need this down the road, so you know what, I'm actually going to buy it. In the second-hand market, there's what, 72% off. So whether I sell the other trailer or not remains to be seen. Literally not getting 2 full loads of the harvester into this trailer, and I need to go and empty it. So this is going to take a bit of time to do. Just want to bring you back briefly just to show you while I was buying the second-hand market, and I'll get back to getting these sugar beets done. Just up at the sale point, I have the field harvested, but I've to tip. This is the 7th full trailer going in. Now I have a feeling there's still quite a bit left in the harvester, so we're going to get quite a bit of money out of this. Oh, we are too, considering what's left in the harvester. $6,156 and $877. Okay, I'll get back and get the rest of it, and I'll bring you back. I'll bring it back when I'm tipping the last bit of it into the harvester. Okay, part 2. There's 25,000 litres plus in this. This is going to be another massive payout. Now, realistically, I don't know exactly how long this has taken me, but I think it's 4.5 hours in real time to do. It really took me forever. So there, 4,661 and 664. So we'll add that to what we got already. It's about 11,000 we would have got on this contract. Then there's the contract payout. So, like, genuinely, it was a big job to do. Really was, but it was worthwhile. And it's probably one of the biggest fields on the map. And I can see where I'm lucky in that when I'm playing, I don't... why am I driving back to the field? I'm just driving back anyway. I go back to my farm. I can see where when people are recording that don't have the time that I have to do this type of work, they wouldn't undertake a contract like this. Because genuinely, like some people, in the time it took me to do this field, they would have maybe 2-3 episodes recorded. Like, just that I have the time, and I have to say I just sat back and got bored. Okay, on this one. I still got the ploughing contract to do, but that'll be in the next day when I move forward. But I did get bored. There's no doubt about it. I got bored on this one. It was kind of very long. It's a while since I've done a sugar beet field that size, and I genuinely probably didn't realise going into this is going to take quite some time now. I've done it in 2 halves. I didn't do it all in one go because I recorded some on one day, and then this is second part now has been recorded the morning after, so to speak, the next day. But genuinely, I have to say, it's worthwhile. It really was. So, where am I going to park this? I'll just leave it there. Leave it there. See, I left me mowers. Why is that tractor like that? I didn't leave that tractor like that. Did I? Maybe I did. I left the mowers on it because I thought I'd be doing the mowing contract when I got round to them. Little did I know. But yeah, anyway, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get set up. I'm going to move forward to the next day in the month, and I'll get the ploughing contract done, and then I'll bring you back when I've all the product loaded up, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move through to the 1st of November and collect the contracts then. And because they will be finished, and sell the product at the same time and turn the greenhouses off. And that'll be the end of this episode then. I was kind of going to just finish off the last day. I think this field is fairly close by. But we're not going to it now. Yeah, it is. It's over the far side. It's still a fairly big field. Oh, that's the one we had to do the stone picking on the last time. That took a long time to do. Anyway, for now, yeah, I'm gonna sleep through and then get this contract done. I'll bring you back when we're of all the products ready to go or gone, and I'll have all the figures anyway. We'll be on the 1st of November. Okay, move forward into the 1st of November. And there's not all the products I thought there'd be. There's no tomatoes now I know they came out differently before. There's nearly full pallets in the greenhouses. We have our babies. There we go. So we've now got 100 goats. Lovely. I actually thought there'd be more milk than what we have. We've 1,500 litres. And I'm going to collect these greenhouses are all turned off now. Shut everything down, all deactivated. Because it's the 1st of November. Let's collect these. We're on 99,366. So we'll collect these. That's the contracts. We're on 131. So nearly 32,000 we got for them contracts. And yeah, there's not a lot of product here really to sell, but I'm going to go sell it. Let me just have a look. Stock check. The grass bales or hay bales are a good price. What have we got on the trailer? We've lettuce. So there's 2 pallets on the trailer, so that's 2,000. I don't know what else we have in Napa cabbage. Same thing again. Not 2,000. Where am I going? 800. Yeah, that's only just over 700. And spring onion, which would be about 900. And that's it. So this probably go up about, the goat milk will be worth the most. And that's what we have on the trailer. It's probably only worth less than 2,000. So we're going to go up to about 135,000. So all in all, we're still over 100 grand short of getting our oil mill. I haven't even looked at contracts or second-hand market or anything. Literally just came into November 1st just to get the product, see what we have before we shut the greenhouses down. And I'm going to go and sell this now. And then I'll take a look at what we have left. Money-wise, what that brings us up to. I'll take care of a few things I have to do on the farm is really just check on the animals. That's it. And yeah, I would say the next, we're going to cover November, December, the roll on the loan then on January the 1st, January and maybe February in the next episode. Because there's not going to be much work to do, only the same contracts we done last winter. So what I'll do is I'll just literally list the contracts for each month, how much I'm getting off them. There'll be no product to be sold because the greenhouse is now shut down. The only thing we'll have is the milk and the goats. And I'll keep it short in the next episode because it's kind of a rerun of what we had last year. And it's kind of repeat, but then we'll be getting into decent contracts. And once we get our oil mill purchased, we should be able to start making a bit more money then, which will push things forward a little bit quicker, allow us to buy the field and everything else. So that's episode number 11 in the bag, done and dusted on Wola Zabierzowska. Thanks for joining me. If you're still here, you haven't hit that like button, please do. If you're not subscribed, and you want to follow on the series, just subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want, and feel free to leave a comment. So until next time, from Wola Zabierzowska on the Triple Threat Challenge, that's it for now. Until then. So all that's left to do is say bye-bye until next time. Bye-bye.